Hi everybody, this is Avrohom Czapnik from the Jewish Learning Exchange. I hope you and yours are well. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Vayakhel. We also take out a second Torah scroll for Parshat Torah, the third of the special readings during this time of the year about the red heifer, to purify someone to be able to go into the temple if he was ritually unclean. Parshat Vayakhel deals mostly with the construction of the tabernacle, the Mishkan, the mobile temple that the Jewish people had in the desert. And from the construction of the tabernacle, we learn what the parsha begins to talk about, which is the importance of keeping Shabbat. 6 days you should work, 7th day you shall rest. Don't kindle a fire in your home on Shabbos. And Shabbos is just such an essential part of Judaism. It is so special. It's an island of tranquility in a world of noise and craziness. It's an opportunity for us to regroup, get off the treadmill, stop the rat race, have some quality time with family and friends, have delicious meals, and spend extra time praying and learning. And just, it's a very special experience. If you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend it. But let's talk a little bit more about how special Shabbos is. As someone said so beautifully, more than the Jewish people have kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jewish people. Our uniqueness and our strength comes from the spiritual strength that we get from keeping the commandments and studying the Torah, especially the keeping of Shabbat. One example would be that on October 7th, one of the settlements gates were closed when they came on Saturday because many of the residents of that settlement kept Shabbos and they didn't want cars driving in. And the terrorists couldn't get in. And they were spared the horrors. My father of blessed memory, in one of his concentration camps, had a capo, a Jewish man in charge. My recollection was his name was Meilech Lonzer, of blessed memory, who allowed him and some of his fellow inmates in this terrible concentration camp to keep Shabbos. He just said, if the Nazi comes in, just start working. And under the noses of the Nazi, they kept Shabbos and didn't do the work, at tremendous danger to the capo and to all of them. It's amazing. And Shabbos is such a beautiful thing, and try it till you like it, because it's an amazing experience. And if you are doing it, raise your level of observance. If you haven't started yet, start with lighting candles on Erev Shabbos. Candle lighting time now is 18 minutes before sunset, and that's a great thing to start. We have candles at JLE. If you'd like to use them, we're happy to give them to you. And I'd like to conclude with a beautiful story about a boy who was raised religious and went away from it and left observance. And he went to the Nova Festival on October 7th. But he on his own decided that one of the things he wants to do is keep Shabbos. And he even had a little trailer where he had his Shabbos food, and he was going to have his wine for Kiddush, for sanctifying the day, and Challah, and Shabbos food. And he invited some of his friends to join him so they could keep Shabbos there. And before that fateful Shabbos of October 7th, his father calls him up and says, look, I'm begging you, come home. Don't be there by the festival. And he says, why? I'm going to keep Shabbos here. He says, I know, but I haven't questioned you or asked you for anything. I'm asking you, I don't know why. I have this very strong feeling you shouldn't be there. And he was reluctant, but you know what? His dad really asked him to, so he listened and he went home. But he left the trailer there and he told his friends, you guys use it for Shabbos. And they did. And that faithful Shabbos, they locked themselves into this trailer and locked the door and laid on the floor. And obviously this young man went home, so he wasn't there. But all of them were in the trailer, the Shabbos trailer, that's what they called it. And the terrorists tried to break in, which these trailers don't have such strong locks, but for some reason they couldn't. And they put the trailer on fire to burn the occupants, and for some reason the fire went out. And because of Shabbos, they were spared as well. So Shabbos is a powerful idea that preserves our sanctity in time and our sanctity in our lives, and with it we can accomplish great things, and the Almighty should protect us all and protect all of the soldiers and all the hostages. May they come home soon. But the Parsha encourages us to keep Shabbos, and may we start learning about that and growing and doing more and more. We have a beautiful book at the Jewish Learning Exchange written by Rabbi Goldstein, the chief rabbi of South Africa, that we're giving away free of charge. So please, if you'd like a copy of that, it's about Shabbos, a day to connect to the Almighty, and it's free of charge. Please call us, and we're happy to make sure you get it and enjoy and have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos. And anything we can do to help you to observe your Shabbos, to make it more meaningful, you can join us services at JLE. That's a good start too. But anything we can do to help, don't hesitate to call. Have a great Shabbos. All the best.